Hello everybody and welcome to the first video of my development of my game Sunlight. I'm just going to show you some of the first features and gameplay, some of the ideas I put together and prototyped. So the first thing here is a light starter. Step in front of it, the light changes, and then if you right click, the light becomes solid so you can run on top. And when you unclick, it becomes not solid anymore. Then I have a mirror that generates its own light beam using a reflection. And here it is on an angle. So if I walk in front, the light will turn off. And when I get out of the way, it will turn back on. And I can run across and stop. I've done this using parent mirror actor. So inside the parent mirror has all my functions. So casting info to the next mirror, creating the light beam, using line traces and scaling mesh object, resetting the beam, changing the color, which will be later, creating the mirrored beam using mirror vector binormal, and a camera lookout, which we'll get to later. So the first object we saw was the start, which is my temporary object right now, made by BSPs in the Unreal Editor. And it's very simple. It starts a tick, and as the tick goes, creates the beam and it casts the info to the next mirror. So I can cast info from one mirror to another easily because they're all under the parent object. The next thing that I showed was the mirror itself. So I've made this model in 3ds Max. It's my first pass at it. Very simple model and texture. The mirror and the base are separate objects. And there's a collision box in the front, which is where we check to see if it's actually been hit. So it has a tick that starts and stops immediately because it isn't on. And when the tick gets when the mirror has been hit by another light beam, it turns itself on, and it checks to see how many light beams it's currently being hit by. Once it's on, the timer unpauses, and it creates a mirror light beam based off the info from the other object, and then it will continue to cast that to whatever the next mirror is. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to upload more videos of my progress. Thanks.